Hello. Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Arkade Battle Pack. It's a mobile game changer, and this one is the Pewdiepie edition. Let's jump into it. One of the first things we're going to be finding as we open our Pewdiepie edition Battle Pack case is a tips and tricks sheet from Arkade, 3 wet and dry wipes for your phone to keep them clean, the static clean buttons for easier functionality, the grips for superior comfort, and also the triggers. Today we will be using an iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I will let you know you're going to need to take a case off if it's a thick protective one, like the one I have. While installing the grips, I like to make sure that the lock button is on the bottom right-hand side. And all you have to do is slide the clip on and make sure that it doesn't accidentally snag any screen protectors or the camera on the back, and then put on the other side as well. Once those are on nice and tight, you can kind of give it a little move around to make sure they're not just going to fall off. And it's time for the triggers. Our triggers are easily placed by making sure the back locking mechanism is unlocked, sliding it onto the screen, like so, and then locking it on the back side with the little locking mechanism to keep them in place. Now give yourself a little test run and make sure that it fits your hands. I also like to make sure that its camera is open so I can still unlock my phone with my Face ID. Alright, now that we have it basically assembled, an optional piece that I think you can use if you'd like to are the static cling buttons. And now I don't like to use them every day because they are a little bit hard to keep track of, and I have had them fall off sometimes during gameplay if I was walking or moving. But I will say that they do add an extra bit of functionality to reload, jump, crouch, and or access the menu when you need to. Now with that being said, I will say I'm very happy that they included them in this battle pack. Now that it's all set up and ready to go, we can jump into a game. The triggers provide an excellent way to get the advantage over opponents, especially when running and gunning, which is what I like to do. Usually what I do is I just have sprint on the entire time as I run around, and I have one tap ADS on my left-hand trigger so that I can just zoom around, quickly aim in, and try to get this kill. A little far away from me on that one, but as you can see, if I just keep running and moving and gunning, this little trigger on the left hand makes it so much easier to get the drop on my opponents. Here's a 1-minute clip of me jumping into a game live, unedited, with the controller fully attached, but this time I'm not going to be using those small buttons on screen. In fact, sometimes I find them to be a little obtrusive for my gameplay style. One thing I will say, these grips really make it easier to play this game for much longer than the usual, maybe 45 minutes tops that I could. With these grips, I could easily play a couple hours of this game as long as I had some battery power. This is one of my favorite maps of all time from the original Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I used to play it on PC all the time. This map Crossfire is my favorite. And with a little bit of map knowledge and this Arkade Battle Pack Pewdiepie edition, I'm telling you, this thing definitely makes it a little harder for these people to keep up with me and my kills. Last thing to do is teach you guys how to take it off. It's pretty easy. Triggers basically fall off once you unlock them, and the grips can slide right off super easily. I just make sure that there's no scuffs on the back of my phone. Once again, this is the Arkade Battle Pack Pewdiepie edition. I think it's a wonderful addition to any mobile gaming platform that you use. Mine is the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and gotta say, everything that they included in this has been wonderful, and I really appreciate it. I bought this Arkade Battle Pack of my own money with no support or sponsorship from any brands included, and this is all a personal opinion review by Peter. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a lovely day.